Welcome back to the Smart Nonsense Podcast, where we talk about smart nonsense, dude.
Like we never left.
Pledge allegiance to the flag right there. For
what do? You do this, right?
Stand
That's pretty
up.
sick, actually, that they make everybody do that.
I sang the national anthem at our
wow.
college graduation.
Loose connection. Loose humble brag connection.
I was just talking to someone over the weekend about that. A group of friends. Athena brought it up. No, I didn't bring it up. Athena brought it up. They couldn't believe it. And actually, neither could I when I thought back on it. Like, all of you friends, it's the morning of the graduation, and all of you friends are like, we're going to, go to graduation together. We did these 4 years together. Let's show up to the ceremony together. And I'm like, guys, I'd love to and all, but I got somewhere to be. And you're like, somewhere to be? Like, where could you possibly have to go? Ceremony starts. I'm on stage, dude. National anthem, a cappella. Oh, say, can you see?
Well, the thing was, you never said that. You kind of just chicken scratched it out because you couldn't speak. You were on vocal rest.
I was on vocal rest the night before.
Which I guess we could have probably pieced some things together, but I didn't even know you could sing.
Yeah, actually. So the night before, it's like at the last party night with everyone and like all the parents and stuff. And at 8 p.m., I'm like, sorry, guys, I got to go to bed. Vocal rest. And no one thought that was strange.
I don't know how music works. I figured the guy in acapella, Siobhan, he would have known, but maybe, I don't know.
Siobhan. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Well,
go ahead.
I feel like because there are a million other people who would have made more sense to sing the national anthem, like anyone in acapella, it didn't even cross my mind.
Well, did you know it was an inside job?
What does that mean? Oh, your piano teacher did it?
Well, yeah, so the person in charge of finding someone to sing the Star Spangled Banner for graduation was my organ teacher. And he couldn't get anyone to audition to do it. So he was like, do you know how to sing? And I was like,
oh,
not really, actually, professionally. And he was like, let me hear something. And I was like, oh, say, can you see? And he was like, hired, dude. You're singing the national anthem at graduation now.
What's funny is like he totally satisfies that because he didn't want that job to pick.
No.
So he's like, all right, it's good enough. Get up there.
Exactly.
Slap you on the butt.
Stand up. Let's see your Snuggie. And then I want to address the smart nonsense elephant in the room. Oh, wow. Comfy. Dude, that's a dress of an American flag. That is so silly. Looks good, though.
We had my girlfriend.
Yay!
Thank you. I was holding for applause. She had a birthday party this past weekend, and it was a slumber party themed party. So everyone wore PJs, and I wore this. And
nice.
She's like, wow. She went to like a pretty liberal school, so she's like, you're just gonna like all my friends are gonna meet you as the fucking conservative guy that wears a giant Snuggie. And I'm like, yeah, right on. That's who I am.
That is your.
That's how it goes. She called me ghetto this morning, actually. Like, you're kind of ghetto. I'm like,
it's funny because
wow,
hearing that I'm like, yeah, you kind of are.
Yeah.
Well, I'm curious why she said that, but like, no matter what comes next, I'm like, yeah, you kind of are.
Yeah, I kind of got defensive for a second, and then I'm like, well, you're kind of right, because I don't dress that dissimilarly, and she wants to dress up nice for things, and she's like, well, you can just dress how you want, and it'll be like a Justin Bieber and Hailey Bieber sort of situation.
Well, I saw a photo you sent me of you guys at dinner or something. I thought you looked roll it. I thought you looked nice.
What photo am I gonna roll?
The one where you look nice. You look nice.
Oh,
you're at
the
dinner
one time. Yeah.
Oh, so yeah, it's every other time.
I've had dinner a lot.
Oh, there he is. I've had dinner a lot. Wait, I have one other thing. So we're back for a new season of the Smart Nonsense podcast, which is crazy. It's been about, what's it been, a month off? And uncertain if
summer's off here.
Uncertain if the show is canceled forever. I hope not. But friend of the pod, I was talking to Noah Edelman a couple of weeks ago. He was like, so Smart Nonsense pod, you guys, you'll just like go missing for like couple weeks or a month, and then you'll post 15 episodes in a row on the same day. Can you not do that? And I was like, well, to be honest with you, no. We have a rule. When it's ready, we post. And if that's all 15 on one day,
yeah, and it's just a small button change where you just go from post to schedule post. And yeah, I would like that. Well, the problem is we want to get up to speed in case we have any breaking news. Which is never relevant.
Breaking news on the Smart Nonsense podcast.
Breaking news, and it's just more about not having sex till marriage. I didn't mean to say that. Couldn't pick another topic. Fucking the U2 spy plane. How about that?
Oh man, that's for me and you. Wow.
Yeah. Well,
U2 spy plane or arranged marriages.
Yeah, that's what I wanted. So yeah, whatever. I think right now what I want is to just document the process.
Dude, your dress.
Oh,
your
she
dress
also said
it's so. What? Who said what?
Well, two things. One, I now wear this like outside in the real world too, and it's absurd, dude. The looks I get, because I'm ghetto. And then the other thing is my girlfriend. Nah, thanks, dude. She said, you know, I don't like that start.
No, you don't. That's why I laughed. I know that's not a good start.
You know, you're pretty top heavy. I'm like, I think part of the problem was I was at the slumber party.
But someone also called you Mike Wazowski.
Yeah. Just getting fucking railed over here. But I wore like this dress that just, it looks really Mike Wazowski top heavy to start. And then I didn't have any, I just had underwear underneath.
What?
So I just had like chicken leg. It was really hot in my apartment where we hosted.
Wait, you were wearing the comfy with just underwear underneath.
Yeah.
So yeah, just your legs are coming out because that thing goes almost down to your knees, but not quite. So that's very strange length and all.
Right. So an actual Wazowski.
You're crazy.
Fucking
are there pictures of that?
Yeah, we got a photo. Well, I'll probably blur her face.
I'll see up your dress.
Person. But yeah. Yeah, so I don't know.
Well, wait. So you're wearing that thing out in public. And we will get to the breaking news. We'll get to the breaking news. We'll get to the trade secrets. But I got a lot of catching up to do. I want to hear the story about... Cause you said you're wearing this stupid American flag comfy in public.
I didn't say stupid.
I said stupid. All the people that are looking at you are saying stupid.
Not
top heavy. Top heavy is calling you stupid. What was the time you took an exam in full hockey gear?
I didn't. Our friend Ice did.
Oh.
Because that was actually an impressive pat myself on the back sort of story where our bet was whoever has a higher grade in this Principles of Economics class, freshman year college class, by the exam, whoever has a higher grade, whoever has a lower grade has to dress up in all my hockey gear and take the final exam in all my hockey gear. And I didn't go to class, and this guy's like the econ king. That's what we called him.
Alcaraz of econ.
Right. I actually don't know how I did it. Complete underdog story. I read the book and I'm like, I read the book. I don't gotta go to class. And then I end up doing better. We both have like low 90s or something going into the exam, but I'm a little bit better. He dresses up in all my stuff in like in May, and it was like a hot, really hot, wet May day, and he's just in the back of the exam, just like in full hockey. Like I don't know if that's, I want it. Dude, fuck. I actually don't think he wore the helmet. I wish he did. I could be wrong, but I don't remember a helmet.
But pads, shorts, stockings.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot. It's like probably 20, 30 items of clothing on him, socks, everything. And the problem was it was so hot, and like he was just making a fool out of himself the whole time, so he was a little bit nervous. He ended up bombing the exam to be in the class. Fucking, I got an A. I'm a beast. So yeah, how did that connect? Just dressing up and silly
dressing
outfits?
dressing up silly. And I had a third one that I unfortunately forgot. But I think maybe pulling on the exams thread, we should talk about your beta.
Oh, my beta. That's kind of funny way to put it. It's really an alpha right now, but just about to be alpha, which means friends and family.
Quite possibly the most difficult getting to an alpha of all time.
Yeah. I don't know how to put it, but just software is hard. Like it's a shiny object from a distance, and you're like, God damn, I like that shiny object. But then you try and craft it yourself, and you're like, it takes a lot of polishing, and sometimes you scuff it, and you're like, fuck. And then actually most of the time you scuff it. You go to polish, and it's just, you're always hitting something, breaking something, and you're just constantly just, fuck, come on. And it's not even me doing that. It's me like managing the person doing that, which makes it even worse.
Yeah. And that poor guy, iOS developer Jared, man, he's locked up. Well, he is a beast.
He's full stack technically, meaning he can like build everything, but like he's a superstar at the front end and like pretty good figure it out on the back end, But like this is a direct quote from my girlfriend this morning. She said, I don't know if you realize, I don't know if she actually prefaces everything like this, but she's like, a real-time game is about the hardest thing you can try and build. Like, yeah, that's our moat.
We do hard things.
Try penetrating that. So he's been wrestling that, like really.
Wait, can I say two things on the shiny object?
Yeah.
One, I was just listening to MFM the other day, and it was all about entrepreneurs who like get really good at their game and then just keep running that blueprint over and over again. Mm-hmm. And the one shiny object there, I was like, oh, wow. It's cool in some sense because we like to do new things, but we keep showing up to new games. Like, we are basically running 4 businesses right now. Right. The first one was a staffing agency of video editors. Then we use that to make our own content, which is like a same but slightly different game. And then this new game of Brain Blast. And I was like, it's kind of cool that we're
doing an agency.
Oh yeah. Oh wow. Yeah. So it's this kind of cool thing I think of like exploring and figuring out new things and then hopefully getting pretty good at them. But I was like, the video guys should really probably just stick to video. Second shiny object thing, but I don't want to. This is way more fun. And we put the right people in the right place, and it's awesome. Second shiny object thing is I texted you this morning, but just the notion, I think this has been like the story of Twitter the last 6 months, but that you can just like type a few things into Replit and then build Duolingo and get a bajillion users and make 10 trillion. Like, no, you just can't.
No.
You can't. It's so hard.
Yeah. Yeah, it's no. How about that? No. I mean, we're probably 6 or 7 months in. Total costs, if you include my salary, 150 grand so far. Yeah.
Wow.
Fire me up, 150 grand. Um, yeah, it's actually a lot of money, huh?
Wait, that's kind of interesting. Because think about if let's just say we went to an agency first and foremost, and they just built the whole thing from the ground up. I don't know what that would cost, but I wonder if it'd be like 30 grand or 60 grand, right? Because they specialize in like each aspect of the full build.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't have it any other way, dude.
No, this way's cool.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
And there's some really good silver linings coming up, but just it's fun learning, dude. We're out here learning. It's can be really frustrating, but then you just get a couple unlocks and the boys go wild. Some of the early unlocks, I guess you'll see when you play the game, but a draw V2 is what we call it. It's where like you no longer need a pen and a piece of paper. You can just draw on the screen. That was a great unlock.
Wait, I'm gonna cut off your unlocks because I want to roll some B-roll. So you've been telling me like the last week, right? We've gotten to become really big fans of this design firm called Craig Hill, and they make these amazing shorts that are like, we had this problem. Here is a solution for how Craig Hill is going to solve it.
You don't like Draw V2?
It's funny. You're like, oh, we need to make problem solution videos like this for all of the design considerations we've made.
And I go solution problem?
No, you just start rattling off your unlocks. Draw V2 was an unlock. And then the next one is just... It's funny to me because I know this is how it's going to be. This is how it's going to be. Always will be.
At some point... We'll do the short form version of this where it's like we actually script out a story of like problem, but so solution. Fucking fire me up. Yeah, that's problem is you got to be able to do math on the go. You got to be able to use the app on the go, and you can't if you have to carry around a notebook. So like, okay, how do we put the notebook in the phone? It's like if Steve Jobs can put a fucking computer in this little phone, like we can put a notebook there. So we figured it out. You can fucking draw with your finger on the screen and zoom and stuff around the little canvas, and it's super cool. Reinvented Desmos, which is the calculator SAT students use, which is
that's
sick.
That might be what I'm most fired up about, but it actually I don't think is super important to the app we found.
Yeah.
Because like you don't need it for most problems, but when you do, like it is actually better than Desmos.
It's a pleasant surprise. You're like, what the you guys made this? The fuck? Yeah, we totally
everything's in order really nicely for like y equals mx plus
I know.
b.
I really love just going down the line.
Go down the line. It's a basic calculator, but then it gives you your graph, and then you can pop open that graph, and you can find where things intersect. Yeah, really amazing.
Better Desmos. Kind of still a little buggy, but it's mostly there. So that was a sick unlock. We got some other cool stuff, but the biggest one recently was an idea we had a while back, but just kind of forgot about because we don't really keep lists. You're like, if you come back to the idea, it's probably a good idea. We came back to this idea. It is having what I first thought would be something like, what do they call it? It's like when you die in Call of Duty. This I guess hot mic. I don't know. Yeah, hot mic's maybe the word, but like.
It was like oh no, I'm thinking of the thing where you would die. Yeah. and then you would drop a grenade.
No, but similar to that in spirit where just like you're playing around against somebody. This is actually meant for random people at first. You play around against a random person and then for a second it like unmutes after the round is over and you can like trash talk in between or be like, what the fuck? And like there's a little funny back and forth. We kind of thought about that. It seemed like hard to build, just wasn't a priority. Then we come back to the game like this week basically, and I We've been having this problem.
Why did we kill it originally? We're like, not that important, low priority, maybe someday.
Yeah, it seemed like a feature versus like the thing. And for some reason, like whenever we play the game, like we'd always call each other as we're playing it. So maybe like we didn't realize the importance of like talking to the other player.
Okay, so here's what happened last week. We're always on the phone playing through the game, trying to figure out bugs. Last week, we're like about ready for alpha, and I'm like, hey, dude, we should probably play a silent game just on our own phone, considering that's how most people are going to play this game. And we log on and we do that. Well, one, we kind of have trouble like coordinating the game. Like, are you here? Are you in the party? Should I ready up? Like that kind of stuff.
Partly just came because of all the bugs.
But then also we play that silent game and we're like, well, that's
our 150 grand, huh?
It's kind of quiet. And so then it's like, all right, well, if us talking on the phone while playing this game was fun, let's put that in. Let's put that into the game. Right. Let's duct tape that into the game.
And I think also at least I thought it would be like hard, and like we had so many like fundamental problems that it just like seemed so far off in the distance. But then it turns out it wasn't at all, and it was basically like a one-day addition to the game, and it just changed everything. It went from like, this is like a kind of fun thing to do that maybe I'll do, to, oh my God, I'm hanging out with my friends and
studying with my friend, figuring stuff out after the round, figuring out hacks together.
This has been like kind of the mantra or like the thing we wanted to invent, was like this idea of social studying. And like, I realized like, you're gonna have social without talking? Like, what kind of social is that, dude? I mean, I guess social media, you don't talk, you just text. But like, I think the fear was like, originally the focus, I think, was like the chess app where you just play primarily with random people. But in like testing this, we can't really play with random people because we're the only two people. So we just play with each other. And I'm like, oh, well, fuck, we already know each other. Let's just like talk the whole time. So I'm kind of curious, like, it wasn't the intended primary use is to play friends. Originally it was, and then we got away from that. And now I'm kind of like coming back to that of like, wow, it is so fun to play against friends, especially when you're like similar level and it's super competitive. And we literally just can't stop rematching each other, which is, according to Alon Lee, the number one metric for a successful game. He made a bunch of...
Dude, it's actually crazy. Like, I have a bunch of work to do. We're 28 years old. We have no reason to be studying for the SAT, and yet, like, we're rematching for 3 hours a day.
Yeah. And also, like, there's some weird bug in the game where for some reason we have like 800 questions, but I'm pretty sure we only get like 8. Like, I've seen the same questions a million times, but even though I know these questions, like, it's still super fun. And then when you get like a new question, you're like, wow, this is magical. But yeah, we literally can't put it down. And then like, you're just talking with your friend, and we're just like almost, I'm using it instead of calls now. Like, I was supposed to talk to the developer and he just sends me a Brain Blast invite. I'm like, oh, we're just going to talk in the game? You don't have to be in the game. You can just be in the lobby.
You can be in the party. But it's funny because as soon as the game starts, you cannot talk during the question, because we found like that is anti-fun. It kind of frazzles your brain and you can't think straight. So it's funny. We'll be talking, and then like someone just gets cut off, which actually then creates this interesting tension where it's like, I want to get into this problem and then get back to our hot mic in between questions.
Yeah. It reminds me of Wall Street, how they have certain market hours, and you just like, in the game, these are your market hours for talking, and then you're back to focus. And so it's just a really fun, that was actually like, that little tweak I think is super important. And I kind of discredit, like, I'm like, I don't think it's that important. Like, you can just mute if you want, but I think it's super cool. And I guess like the big realization this morning, after we've just like every day we come to play like one game and we end up playing 100, and we've definitely done 100 questions a day without like
we're doing like
to.
We're doing like 4 SAT practice tests a day, and it doesn't feel like it.
Right. Granted, are we like learning that much? No, but those are like easy dials to adjust. But like, sort of the realization today was we basically want to just make Xbox Live. It's like
model it.
Yeah. Like we say, like a video game. In the past, a video game is like you go into the game and like maybe you're playing like solo or multiplayer or something. But like a big element of that is playing with friends. And I don't know why this seems like so fucking mind blowing, but like just the idea that like you go to Brain Blast and you get a notification when your friend comes online, like that green little bubble you get when your buddy comes online after school. In high school or middle school, whatever.
So think about this was like our next problem to solve, which is like, all right, it's all here. Hot mic is fun. We're going to put this in the hands of an alpha, friends and family, 50 people can start. But we still had this problem, which was like, it's still kind of tricky to time up getting on the app together, getting in a party, and starting a game. Like I have to text you like, dude, can you play now? Are you ready? I'm going in. When I go in, I'll send you an invite. There's still like all this, and then we were like, well, what's I guess a blueprint or a model for what we're trying to accomplish that doesn't have those problems? And it was
right.
Xbox Live.
Yeah,
where you're just playing your game, right? And then you see a friend is online, badge at the top, and then that friend would kind of see their online friends or go through their online friends, like immediately send you a party invite. In your game, you can accept or just ignore that party invite. And if you accept it, you're talking to them, but you're still playing your game.
right.
And we're like, oh, okay, that is where we need to go.
Yeah, this is kind of one of those like, it only works when you have a real network. Like originally I'm like, let's just like text invites to each other. Let's just strip out this whole like contact list and you can see who's online, because like no one's going to be online. You're just going to be playing random people 90% of the time. I'm questioning that now. I'm like, I think you're going to open up your contact list if the game is super popular. That is, so it's kind of like a chicken and egg there. But like assuming it's popular, you're going to click that and then just see like all your friends that you go to school with, see who's online, and just be like, oh, I want to play with Henry or Ice or Siobhan or whoever. God, good luck playing Siobhan.
That'll be an interesting one that we can't really test like you and me, because just like, who do you choose and why?
Well, I think it's more like you need a really dense network if people are going to be like on the SAT app playing a lot. But yeah, I think like also you don't have to be in the app to like be talking still. So like it's one of those things where you might like go into the app to play Brain Blast and then just like you're on a call and just keep the party open and you're like scrolling Instagram and stuff.
Yeah, we're like doing work through the calling the hot mic function feature of Brain Blast.
Legitimately, it could be just a FaceTime replacement by accident. And then like when you're in like say you're in Instagram, you don't have to be in the app, but you get a notification when any of your friends come online. It's like, oh, Ice is online. And then you're like, oh, let me jump back into Brain Blast. And so that's like a way. There's actually this rule of thumb, which is like every time you are online, like you are using an app, you should be bringing in 7 other people to use the app. So like that comes from Nikita Beer, but he like the Gas app is basically like you vote on.
That's
friends.
Every time you're online, or like
every time you're using
download.
The app.
Oh, wow.
So, for example, say you go on Instagram, maybe a little bit easier. Like, if you like 7 of your friends' posts, you're going to get 7 notifications for all of them, or you comment and everyone sees that comment in that list. So, similarly, if every time you're online, your whole friends list gets a little notification at the top of, like, Henry's on Brain Blast.
Henry's studying.
Yeah.
Freaking
and then it's also a reminder to you, like, fucking... Yeah, I think there's just... The potential is really, really exciting. Don't Gardeloo me yet. I still want to think through my thoughts. Oh,
He's back.
Okay, my last thing.
He's back on the pod.
Yeah, maybe I was just like depressed with our progress and fucking God knows what. I mean, I got a girlfriend, so I talk to her a lot. But on the girlfriend point, last night I couldn't go to sleep because I had a realization where, like, my dream in life. What we realized is we're making a family business. Like, that is what we do. That's actually like how I want to describe what I do to a lot of people. It's like, oh, I just like run a family business or have a family business.
Dude, that's going to be way more confusing than
I know,
think
but it's
what
kind of
you're
like
intending.
a funny confusion.
I run a
'Cause, like,
family
no one would
office.
ever. Yeah, they're like, what? But yeah, like working with you, like your best friend basically, plus your brother, plus like his friend, plus Krishna's, like just like a lot of friends. And then if your spouse is also doing it, so in my case, my wife, that's my goal. And so I was kind of bummed with my girlfriend, self applause, because I'm like, I don't know how we can work together. But what gave me hope last night is I realized, like, I didn't really understand software where you have like front end and back end. And front end, that is like the language to make something appear pretty on whatever you're using. So if it's an iPhone, it's probably Swift that you're using. If you're using like a web app, then fucking, I don't know, whatever, some other stuff. Java, something.
React?
Sure, maybe. React Native, I think, is for mobile.
Hey,
but React is for
above our
web.
pay grade.
Yeah, way above. Point is, a bunch of different languages, and you got to kind of know how to speak each to do that thing. But that's front end. Back end is, it still has some like languagey stuff, but for the most part, you're just dealing with like databases, like a ton of information and how that information interacts. So it's pretty much, from my understanding, universal. Like, if you understand the logic of how data plays with each other, then like you can work on a website or mobile app or fucking something. That's number 3. And my girlfriend, she's a back-end engineer. Granted, it's in the fintech space, which is why I kind of discounted it. I'm like, shit, we're not going to get to work together. And she likes like B2B stuff and we're doing B2C. So I'm like, maybe in the far off future, we'll like work together or something. But I'm realizing it might be possible to work together now or soon, especially when our back end is kaputs.
Yeah. That's sick,
sounded
dude.
sad.
Family business. That's my bad.
I mean,
I kind of
would
disagreed with the premise, and like, so I've always thought, like, actually for a long time, I think this is stupid in hindsight. Like, after college and stuff, I was like, oh, me and Athena, we could never work on something together. There's no way. And now I'm like, wait, we totally could, and like that's all I want to do. Mm-hmm. But just like I want to open not going to do this, but open a store someday or like a restaurant. But we could still do that. Like, maybe it's better if it's in our umbrella, but it doesn't necessarily have to be.
Yeah, just sell some hats at the store.
But that's sick.
I mean, yeah, the perfect world is it just fits into our umbrella partnership to some degree. The only, well, a couple downsides. One, I haven't really run it by her. She knows I've been trying to poach her for a while, but like that's a real uphill battle. But I'm gonna start chipping away at that. 'Cause I think, like, today, yeah, later tonight. I already tried this morning, and it kind of didn't go very far. But man, it'd just be really cool.
I've been hearing some stories that I've really enjoyed.
Yeah, it's kind of like our IUS problem where we have another friend who we'd love to work with, but he just makes way too much money, and it's like we can't really hire him
until we start a bonds business.
Yeah, or we make so much money.
Smart nonsense bomb.
Well, maybe he and my girlfriend should work together. Well, bond fintech.
A bond fintech right now. Wow, he's back. He's so back.